Oh, you may not think I'm pretty, but don't judge on what you see. I'll eat myself if you can find a smarter hat than me. You can keep your bowlers black, your top hat sleek and tall, for I'm the Hogwarts Sorting Hat and I can cap them all. There's nothing hidden in your head the Sorting Hat can't see, so try me on and I will tell you where you ought to be. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart, their daring, nerve, and chivalry set Gryffindors apart. You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal, those patient Hufflepuffs so true and unafraid of toil. Or yet in wise old Ravenclaw, if you were ready mind, where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. Or perhaps in Slytherin, you'll make your friends, those cunning folk who use any means to achieve their ends. So put me on, don't be afraid, and don't get in a flap. You're in safe hands, though I have none, for I'm a thinking cap. 1,000 years or more ago, when I was newly sown, there lived 4 wizards of renown whose names are still well known. Bold Gryffindor from Wild Moor, fair Ravenclaw from Glen, sweet Hufflepuff from Valley, Broad Street, Slytherin from Fen. They shared a wish, a hope, a dream. They hatched a daring plan to make the world's best magic school. Thus Hogwarts School began. Now each of the 4 founders formed their own house, where each did value different virtues in the ones they had to teach. Like Gryffindor, the bravest, were prized far beyond the rest. For Ravenclaw, the cleverest would always be the best. Hufflepuff hard workers were most worthy of admission, and power-hungry Slytherin loved those of great ambition. While still alive, they did divide their favorites from the throng, yet how to pick the worthy ones when they were dead and gone. 'Twas Gryffindor who found the way he whipped me off his head. The founders put some breeds in me, so I might choose instead. Now slip me snug about your ears, I've never yet been wrong. I'll have a look inside your head and tell where you belong. In times of old, when I was new and Hogwarts barely started, the founders of our noble school thought never to be parted. United by a common goal, they shared the self-same yearning to make the world's best magic school and pass along their learning. Together we will build and teach, the 4 good friends decided, and never did they dream that they might someday be divided. For were there such friends anywhere as Slytherin and Gryffindor? Unless it was a second pair of Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. So how could it have gone so wrong? How could such friendships fail? Why, I was there and so can tell the whole sad sorry tale. Said Slytherin will teach just those whose ancestry is purest. Said Ravenclaw will teach us whose intelligence is surest. Said Gryffindor will teach all those with brave deeds to their name. Said Hufflepuff, I'll teach the lot and treat them just the same. These differences caused little strife when they first came to light, for each of the 4 founders had a house in which they might take only those they wanted. So, for instance, Slytherin took only pure-blood wizards of great cunning, just like him, and only those of sharpest mind were taught by Ravenclaw, while the bravest and the boldest went to daring Gryffindor. Good Hufflepuff, she took the rest and taught them all she knew. Thus the houses and their founders retained friendships firm and true. So Hogwarts worked in harmony for several happy years, but then discord crept among us, feeding on our faults and fears. The houses that, like pillars had once held up our school, now turned upon each other and divided sought to rule. And for a while it seemed the school must meet an early end, what with dueling and with fighting and the clash of friend on friend. And at last there came a morning when old Slytherin departed, and though the fighting didn't die out, he left us quite downhearted. And ever since the founders 4 were whittled down to 3, had the houses been united as they once were meant to be. And now the Sorting Hat is here, and you all know the score. I sort you into houses because that is what I'm for, but this year I'll go further, listen closely to my song. Though condemned I am to split you, still I worry that it's wrong. Though I must fulfill my duty, I must quarter every year, still I wonder whether sorting might not bring the end I fear. Oh, know the perils, read the signs, the warning history shows, for our Hogwarts is in danger from external deadly foes. We must unite inside her or we'll crumble from within. I have told you, I have warned you, let the sorting out again.